Welcome to my latest video. We are back on Mr. Q again today. This is the fourth video from our same deposit. We just seem to keep getting sort of nearly our money back, round about the same, similar sort of money each time. We have 520 left this time, so I've punted the lot. Didn't have as good a time in the gathering. Let me bring you to the list. There we go. We hit 11. Tough going, tough going. What did we miss? Missed 11 as well. You can see we hit quite a few in 60p, which is the only thing might be an advantage here right enough, but it's when you look at the list, a lot of the games on this that I've hit would be my bad, what I would suggest would pay bad more often than not, and a lot of my big hitters are in the ones I missed, and that would be my worry. Beast Mode, Midnight Marauder, Horus, Sweet Bonanza, a couple of Megaways there, Danger didn't even manage to bonus it, or World Darts, Jesus, Big Bass Splash as well. Just hard going. But we did get 11. Bit of a struggle, but we did manage 11. We're going to need a bit of luck. Thor Megaways I haven't gambled at all yet. Millionaire Megaways I have gambled at 10 spins. I hadn't left it at that. We'll gamble on at that, I would say. Book of Raider, I'm not sure about that one, to tell you the truth. There's a few there. Razor Shark there can obviously pay you nothing. Wild West Gold Megaways hasn't paid me at all since it come out. That big top Bonanza Megaways is an interesting game, and I'm finding it very easy to bonus as well. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. 11. I don't know. We're going to need help. But sure, we've needed help all the way through. Okay, there's our 11. Made a little bit easier to read. I've removed all the ones that we've missed. Left the 11 that we've hit. Bit more sizable, a bit easier to read. You'll see that we did get up the stakes very well there. We've only won on 40p. Let's see. Remember, if you're looking for a new casino, check out angryslots.com. We have loads and loads of casino welcome offers on there. You'll see the homepage is all UK offers. We also have a non-UK offers page as well. You see Bettina has just been added to it recently there, an Irish offer. All the details is on the page there. Loads and loads of offers. Do remember, if you are using any of my links at all this month, now bearing in mind that we're pretty much at the end of the month, you're eligible for the £600 cash giveaway. All the details is on the website there. Any casino at all on my website is eligible for that. I also have a £500 bonus hunt running for the month. Bonus hunt giveaway. There are 15 eligible casinos for it, so there is a specific number of casinos for it. They're all on the page there, so if you use the link for any of those at all, you're eligible for that. Obviously that gets you an entry into the main cash giveaway too. All those details are there, so do check it out. Okay, first up is Thor Megaways. I haven't gambled this at all, so I have no real idea what's going to happen here, but I think we have to gamble. I always go for 14 anyway. We'll gamble it once. And hopefully not get mugged off. Oh, we got away with it. Got away with it. Did we go any farther? No, we said we'd gamble it once. Let's take the 14. Can't afford to lose a bonus here with only 11. 14 spins can be okay, as long as it doesn't go on a run of dead spins on you, you know. Like this, really. That's 2 dead in a row. Our wild's got to help. Get the hammer here, I think. We need that. Boy, not real one. Ah, we missed him, the dirty dog. Had him all the way there too, that wee goblin fella. That was bad there, boy. Few 9s. We're under real pressure here. Still have 8 spins left. Need to stop missing though. We're missing far too much with 4 quid so far. This is a disaster. Let's see if we get any better. Good ways here. And it wasted them. Got 4 spins left. This is a lot of work to do, hey? And that's not how you do it. The queens, we're getting absolutely nothing. That's 80p there, like even on an 8x. 72p. You know we're really under pressure here to get any sort of a hit. 2 left. Missed that wild. Last spin. It's awful. That's what it is. A couple of quid there. This is under pressure. We need a king. Got the king and your man. Need an ace now. Didn't get it. 15 quid. It was a poor effort. I don't think extra spins was going to make a big lot of difference to that, to tell you the truth. He just wasn't in the mood to pay. Not much you can do with that, really. I'll give him a wee raise and a couple of spins, in case he wants to jump straight back in. Not likely. Right, onwards we go. Okay, game number 2, Big Top Bonanza Megaways. This is on 50p. It only costs 7 quid to hit. Come on. We're finally seeing a win. I need a queen and 1 there maybe. Jacks have hit. Can go on and run a cascades this. It is in the bonus or in the base anyway. Not so sure it will in the bonus. Lots of outs there too. Ah man. Oh, you're just pure missing every spin here. This is awful. Awful. I bummed this game up and he's just spun me £1.84 like. Absolute garbage.
See that multiplier?
It's over. It's over, man. £2.84. Okay, great game. £2.84. Jesus. I don't really know what to say about that. That was a pretty crap bonus. I'm finding this game much better in the base than I am in the bonus. But it has chances there, you know, it has every opportunity to pay if it would just actually turn up to the bonus occasionally. Okay, we'll move on. We're pretty much in trouble now, I think. 2 Megaways out of the way and we have £16 on the board. I'll give you a wee spin or two on this. Take him a wee raise there and give him a couple of spins. See where he drops and hits in the base. Doesn't do that in the bonus. Okay, we'll move on. Game number 3 is Wild West Gold Megaways. Again, a bonus fairly easy. I threw a 15 quid base hit in with a lot of multis, and bonus for 7 quid as well. But I've never had a bonus off this that I could even like. It's just a brutal game. We always get to this, the sort of 2 and 3 always gives you a multi, but it never really does much after that, is my problem with it. Here's the usual garbage, like. I might actually ban that game, I think it's disgusting. It's actually a disgusting Megaways, like. It's a real pity because it should have been a much better game, that. It's just a robbing dog, like. 12x. That's a 38x, a 6x and a 12x. The Megaways are really doing the job here, aren't they? That's a terrible Megaways game, that. It really is. Pragmatic just lashed that out to rob us, like. Game number 4 is Razor Shark, and this is a brutal game. You can very easily get a 0 bonus in this chat. These games here, these volatile games are a bit different than Wild West Gold Megaways because they're utterly unpredictable. You have no bloody idea what you're going to get. Wild West Gold Megaways, it's the same bonus every time you play it. Spin by spin, you know. A couple of wilds there. Managed to miss them. It only cost 6 quid to hit this. It threw a 16 quid base hit in. I had 3 columns of seaweed. We really need to hit seaweed here or this is going to be nothing. Oh, we did hit some, by God. Need more, but we're not going to get a win's a problem. Still a 0 bonus, like. Here's our first hit. 9 quid for 3 of them, hey. You need more seaweed. You really need more seaweed. You're not going to hit anything with single seaweed. Unless the coins fall, I suppose, but there's more there. That's got to help. It's a good multi now. Building up rightly there. Wilds. Come on. Oh, wild me. Oh, it's coins, okay, but that's a win as well. That win will actually pay rightly, I think, with 3 of them. The first reel there. I think that gives you 3 rows of that. Only 250, okay. Turning into a bonus here. Right, a couple of decent coins. Oh, that's an extra spin. That's 2 extra spins. Not 2 extra spins, but 2. Moves the seaweed up twice. It's equivalent to 2 extra spins, really. Wilds, we didn't really hit much. In a wild bad place, that row of seaweed. There's more, look. Coin me. Get the coins in. Jesus. Or hit something all the way here. Waste it, wilds. I think we're in trouble now. Och, look at ye. Seaweed me. Now we're done. Just wouldn't hit anything, boy. But still, it turned out to be an okay bonus, you know. 89x is alright. Technically 90x, I suppose. Okay. It's a wee bit better. It did have chances there, just didn't hit anything. Had a good multi, didn't hit him. What can you do? It certainly was better than the 0 it looked like though. Right, game number 5 is Book of Raider. Bonus fairly easy. This one's on a 50p, it only cost 9 quid to bonus. There's a wee boost thing for this left hand side. I ignored it, for it looks like a lot of crap. Give me a good symbol. That is a good symbol. Can we get her to land though? Look at your man, look. That'll be top symbol. We're getting him all over the place. Had he been our symbol, we wouldn't see him like. Oh, we're in trouble. Oh, that's better. 3 of them. Huge win, it says, for 3. Okay. 25 quid. It's no bad. It's no bad for 3 of them. Let's see if we can hit 4, please. Get your man every single time, like. There's no way he would have turned up if he'd have been our symbol, you know. Come on. It's a 1 spin wonder, I'm afraid. Last one. Ah, it's a 1 spin wonder, alright. If your man been our symbol there, would have been hitting him every spin. 1 spin wonder, bloody old garbage. 25 quid, 50x, 29.25 actually. There you go. We had a wee trigger. 59x. There you go. Really setting his setting the world on fire there. It's another book game. It's got this mad jackpot league thing up the side where we boost to double your stake and all for it. But that's an outlawry thing. Sure, it's a lot of old garbage. I just want to play the game. I'm not really seeing what it's offering me here. More than a normal book game, tell you the truth. We'll move on. Game number 6 is Congo Cash. We've only the 10 spins in this. Only cost a £5 to hit. This will be a brutal one too, I think. We're in real trouble here. This takes us past halfway and we've less than £100 gathered up so far. Out of 520. And this is hitting nothing. Look at the stale. Oh man. It's awful. What is going on here with these bonuses today? That's disgusting, like. Oh, game gears like bloody shake, like £1.65. These aren't bonuses at all, hey. They really, really aren't. I think we've hit our wall, the old customary wall that we always say if we keep pushing, we will hit. I think we may have hit it. Man, dear, those are bad, aren't they? We need a lot of help here in the last 5. And the next one's Primal. He's not known for paying. Game number 7 is Primal Megaways. We need a bit of help here. We're on 60p. We're on 60p all the way here now. This only cost 8 quid to hit. It fell in the first tease, which was nice. Any chance of actually doing something now is the only thing. £6 are guarantee. And And that's it, beat. So now we're on our own, as they say. Gonna need re-triggers, man. Oh, look at those premiums, waste it. Oh boy. There's a few spins. We badly needed those, hey. 5 more spins. Couple of wilds, waste it. Oh, I had a wee bit with them, but not much. Wee bits and pieces, 7 quid. You have a lot of work to do, bonus. A lot of work. Wasted 2 good multipliers there, hitting it out rubbish with them. Oh boy. Come on. That's made of chances. Not hitting aces, I think, just. They're not even getting all the way. Aye. You hit nothing there, but we did get a wee re-trigger in the middle of that with another 5 spins, which we badly need it. We're up to 22 quid. There was another 5 spins. Oh, you're taking a hand and be 10 left. Kind of usual primal now, big load of dead spins. Again, it's not hitting much there. 2 quid. Man, you're taking the hand out of me game. You really, really are. That was awful. Those last 10 spins were disgusting. It's over, man. It's over. 23.94. It's primal all over, isn't it? I do like that game, but man, it's hard to like. It really is bloody hard to like. 24.18 there, actually. There you go. We got must have had a massive trigger of 20p or something. I don't know what to say, Primal. You're not helping the situation. £121. And we have 4 games left. Boys and boys, this is a mess. Game number 8 of our 11 is Millionaire Megaways on the 60p. I gambled him to the 10 here. That's it. Just showing you again. That's as far as I went. I'll go D this time so you can give me B again. Thank you. Right, Millionaire, this fell in very easy. £10 all it cost. It's been a while since it's paid me now. A few 9s there. A queen and 1. Or an ace, maybe in 3, didn't happen. Just keep hitting wins, you boy. Get that multi up a bit and then give me max ways is what I'm looking. That's bad there, like. Oh, hold on, we're hitting. Need a wee 9 and 2. Crystals. Kings have hit. Under pressure now, we're halfway. Big dirty miss. This is the problem. This is where it starts now. Look at those 2 wilds missed. Jesus. Oh, we're in trouble. That's 3 dead spins. 2 quid, like. My God, we're in bother here. Those aces are ruining us. We could maybe have got to those 9s would have helped. Get rid of the aces though. Can we hit those 9s somehow or need a lot of work? Not happening. 9 quid. Oh boy, we're on our last spin. This is one hell of a bad run of bonuses here, boy. Really see what saves you there. Absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. 14.43. These are 60p bonuses, like. You could spend 60 or 70 quid getting one of those if you're lucky. Give it a couple of spins for luck in case it wants to go back in again. But that's pretty much as bad a hunt as I've seen in a long time so far now. I didn't like the list at the start, but my God. You expect them to at least behave a wee bit better. Right, with 3 left. The next one's with Immortal Romance and Fishin Frenzy Megaways left. That's the next 2. And then Jammin Jars at them. We're going to need Jammin to go nuts. He doesn't do it often, but he does do it occasionally. Right, game number 9 is Immortal Romance. I have all 4 of these opened up. And somebody said to me the other day I keep going back towards the 10 spins all the time. I think that's the best bonus of them, to be honest. Those 2 middle ones are absolute garbage. She has chances. We'll take this one this time just to let you see it, maybe, because a lot of people haven't maybe seen these. A lot of dead spins in this caper, I know that. This is the Wild Vine fella. Can't help occasionally. When it wants to. You need to go into rail 2, or you're wasting my time here. No, you're done. Of course you're done. Didn't want to get into rail 2 in case it actually give you a win, you know. Boys. You have hit a line or something there. Must be your man, is it? That would have been better in the first bonus, you see. Would have been times 5. But alright, 16 quid. Any chance of seeing this vine actually getting involved? Hasn't so far. Oh boy. It's a bonus with a wild vine feature that doesn't actually happen. It happened once and paid nothing. You're better in bonus 1, I think. At least ever multiply by 5 if you hit something, you know. Still a load of spins left though. You do get a wild lot of spins in this bonus. I can see why though. Because it's rubbish. Where's the wild feature like? Wild vine feature that doesn't happen. Boys, oh boys. 7 left. We need a lot of work here. It's a bit long, that bonus, isn't it? There's another line here, man. Jeez, I wish I'd have took bonus 1 and hit them on that. Would have been better. 8 quid. Only 1 on this time, right enough on each reel. Oh, come on with the vine, like. Jesus. Nope. It appeared once and didn't actually hit anything. Absolute pointless bonus, like. Completely pointless bonus. It's just 25 free spins is all it is. Absolute garbage, that bonus. There's 4 bonuses in that. I've tried them all. Only bonus 1 ever pays. The other 3 are absolute crap. Like, what you're opening them up for, I don't really know. But 27.54, it doesn't fix our problem by any stretch. I'll give him a couple of spins to see if he wants to jump back in. No. Right, okay, we're in a wild mess here. 2 left. Our penultimate game is Fishin Frenzy Megaways. Threw a 24 quid base hit in, had a few fish. I was paid rightly in this not long ago. It gave me a massive pile of fish. Didn't hit the fisherman, but it gave me a great hit on fish in the last spin. We could do a similar luck today. We have 159 quid back so far, and we've only 1 game after this. Oh, there's a wee bit of Frankie anyway. Here. Oh, there's Frankie there, 16 quid. You have a lot of work to do yet, mate. 4 to go. Oh dear. Oh, we missed the fish there in reel 2, that would have paid. Okay. 25.98. These are on a 60p, but they're paying like 20p bonuses, like. Oh my god. Right, 185 quid. I'll give that a couple of spins for sure. I think he missed the one chance he had, was he had missed in reel 2 for a load of fish there. He could have paid rightly. Okay, we move on. We have one left, Jammin Jars. Boy, he's a lot of work to do. Okay, our last bonus is Jammin Jars. We need, what, about 340 quid or something. Ain't gonna happen, really. Aye, but it wasn't interesting how we had started, though. I actually started with this, which was 15 quid. The worry about this is we have 17 quid start off, but they're quite far apart, so it could be our whole bonus, you know. Let's see if he's in the mood today. On a 60p, which is a hell of a good stake in this game. If he is in the mood. Let's get these together, lads. That's good. That's where we want to see. Up together is where you need to be, lads. They'll move together too. There's nowhere else to go there. Just both these jump to the right. No! Back together again. We're hitting a pile of stuff. Get those multis up and then hit something. That's our only potential for safety here. Ah, stop that nonsense. I'm missing. How can you keep missing with 2 wilds, like? Wonder how that keeps happening. He's moving down, which isn't really doing much for us. Ach, look at them. The 4th jar, but again, we're still in trouble here. We've only 1 spin left, like. This is it, last spin. You're doing your usual, mugging me off here. Really no, we had the strawberries maybe here. Now you need to keep moving up. Move up again, I think is the only way we have out of this. No, we're done. Absolute garbage. 36 quid. Aye, bearing in mind we had 17 of that on the way in, like. 4 jars, a lot of them very close together there, but you just won't hit anything. 36.30, I didn't really expect much more to the way these bonuses are playing. We had 190x in that. 219 quid back. I'll spin for luck there to take those jars off the screen. Oh boy, that was bad, but we'll have to go to a game. I'm absolutely tilted to the neck after that disaster. It wasn't a great gather, and it was a really awful opening. But anyway, let me bring you to the spreadsheet. Okay, there we go. They were an absolute disaster. I didn't like that list, to be honest with you. There was very few on there I fancied. Power Thor and you with the gamble, which was always a worry. But he just wasn't in the mood at all. The few Megaways at the start, really, we needed help out of them. We got absolutely nothing. We get completely utterly embarrassed with those 3. Razor Shark was the star of the show, which is pretty bad given it was nearly a 0 bonus for a while. The rest of them were absolute garbage. Look at the state of that there. Look. Nothing even remotely like it. Jammin Jars tried a wee bit there at the end, but just spun me out, really. The rest of them, awful. I don't know what's wrong with these slots at the minute, but that's... Yeah. Without a big, massive list, I'm getting nothing. I mean, in a big, massive list, an odd one would drop a decent bonus in, but that's your average bonus at the minute, are absolutely disgusting, like. Well, we did say if we keep pushing this, we'll hit a wall. This is our 4th video out of it. We have a couple of £100 here. We're going to have to try and rescue it back into a hunt. So I'm going to go and do that. I'll bring you back to a game. Right, I'm in on Millionaire Rush. 219 quid is what we've left. I'm going to play this in a quid and see if we can't get a bonus on him or get something. We need something to rescue our balance. Probably not a game to come to rescue, but I have topped this twice, so... You see a couple of spins here. It's bad looking setup there. It's really the setup you get on the left hand side matters in this, and that's not enough. Too many gaps. You have no hope, you know. Didn't do anything for me. Right, I'll bring you back anyway. Okay, that's enough of that. That is 17 minutes of play and £100 pretty much took off us. Nothing. Nothing. I got about 3 steps up was as far as I got. Absolutely nothing happening at all there. I don't know. I think I'm going to try something else with the last 120. Okay, I'm into Lightning Roulette. This is first person Lightning Roulette in here, which doesn't have the time constraints that I usually have in the other one. We'll get to play this my normal way. With 120 quid. I'm just going to play it as I normally would play the multiplier. That's 19. I'm missing one. Must be number 30. Okay. That's my lot. Let's give it a go. 20 quid a spin. I like this, that you get the choosers. Oh, number 17. 17's 200x. Number 3. We did hit that though.
3 red.
30 quid, okay.
You win.
We'll go again. Very odd the way it pulls that out there, isn't it? Right, we've none of the multis this time. Number 11.
11
It's one of mine as well.
You win.
You're making £10 a spin on those, really. Let's rebet and thicken it a little. We'll take 2 more numbers. And we'll up a few more to 2. Take a wee bit more than 0. Right, okay. 25 quid a spin now. Our ones are getting less important to us. We'll only make a 5 on those. Number 5 would be nice. Oh, number 5. Do 20. 20 is one of mine.
20
It's 30 quid again.
You win.
And we'll just rebet and spin again. Over £120 left after this spin, even to lose it. Number 30 would do. Oh, you were right beside it. Number 11 again. We did hit. We have hit 4 times in a row right now. We're not making enough on those, obviously. That's the problem, because it's only hitting my ones. Right, it's time to go up to the 30. We've got to up a few more of these zeros. Or these singles, sorry. 4 and 5. Okay, we have more 2s than 1s now. Let's see how we get on now. 30 quid on. The 1s only give us our money back in a spin now. 34 would do. 35's okay. I did double that one, I think, didn't I? Yep. 60 quid. That's okay. 180. Let's go again. 25 or 30 quid a spin. 36 is the one for us this time. 35 again. It's okay. It's not a disaster when it hits 35. It's 60 quid. Rebet. And go again. We're really looking to hit a multiplier. That's what we're looking for. That's our first loss. It's unbelievable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6 hits in a row there. Although we were only hitting wee bits and pieces. But let's rebet again and go again. Don't think I want to go over 30 quid a spin. We have 180 left, including the 30 we've punted here. 21's no good, boy.
21 red.
Right, okay. Rebet and spin. We've a couple of multis here. 26 seems to be the one. Oh, 26. 20 will do. 30 quid back anyway. 34 or 26 would have been lovely there. It would have done the job. That would have been the job over. 36 again. Ah, 26. It's okay. I have that one doubled. I do have that one doubled. Right, okay. We're back to 180 quid again. Only 15 here, 34 as well right now. Where are you going? 25's no good, boy. No good.
Red.
Right, we're starting to miss a bit now. Don't want to raise it more than 30 quid a spin, to tell you the truth. Let's do the 30 quid. We might think about raising it in the next one. Do 3 at 40 or something like that. But 34 again. 18, you dog. No good, the man or beast. Right, we'll rebet. And now let's put a lot of these 1s up. 1, 2. Right, so we have nobody on one now. And let's take 17 up to an extra one as well. Okay, we're all twos now then. It's 40 quid a spin though. See what sort of mood this is in. We've had a couple of multis. 35 would be the one we'd want here. 23 is no good, boy.
23 red.
We're missing like mad here now. Right, we've 2 more spins. Between us and the poorhouse. Let's hit something. 24 seems to be the one. 11. That's the third time 11's hit. 60 quid. We did need it though.
Win.
We did need it. Go again. Fifth one single multi. No good to man or beast. Don't be hitting that. Hit one of mine, please. 15's okay.
15 black.
It's okay.
You win.
We do need to keep hitting occasionally here. Come on. We have 3 spins now. We worked that 2 spins up to 3. Number 0 or 0 or 35. Any of the 2 of them, please. Oh, you were right beside them, you dog.
26 black.
I benched in between the 2 of them. I like the way it highlights the multi number. That's pretty nifty. This is a nice version of Roulette. I think I like this. He says as he about to get his ass handed to him, but no multis this time. Let's just hit 0. 2's no good, boy.
2 black.
2's no good. Go again. Don't really want to go over that sort of 40 quid a spin. Seems bloody more than enough to me. 26 would be nice. 27's no good, boy.
27 red.
No good at all. Right. Rebet again. And then we're left at 20 quid. We do need a wee hit here. Number 9 would be lovely. We'll even take 19. 13's okay. We did need a hit there.
You win.
It's back to 2 spins again. We're living life on the edge here, as they say. No multis this time. What about 0? 24's one of mine.
24 black. You win.
Go again. We're still looking at multi, but don't really see much effort going on with the multis. I have both of these. 36 would be nice. 28's no good, boy. No good,
28
no
black.
good. Here we go again. Oh, 350x there on 32. Come on. Oh, it's in it. It's bloody in it.
32 red.
700 quid.
You win.
Come to daddy. Come to daddy. The patient man. Oh, lovely, lovely. Right, but I think we have to hit, obviously, till we lose now. What a bloody hit. That's the first multi I've seen, actually, was it? Aye, 350x, but what a hit. Oh my god. Right, okay, we spin till we lose then. One spin. There's a 200x and 9. Do a wee bit of that, look. 30 even would do. 17, that's one of my babies, and I did raise that, so that's 90 quid.
You win.
Happy days, this thing's from fire, look. I'm just going to rebet. We go again till we lose. We keep that up. What have we got? 24's got a massive multi on it. 35 again, we've hit again.
You win.
Jesus. 790 quid. Again, we're going till we lose. It's a nice position to be in, isn't it? Given the state we were in. I've hit both of these multis, 3 of these multis, any one of them. But I would like 32, obviously. 18, that's our loss now.
Red.
750 quid. Sure, you couldn't be bad to that. Everything looked dead in the water. Do you like that wee version of Lightning Roulette, I must admit. My problem with Lightning Roulette was it was putting me under too much pressure time-wise. I couldn't get to play it the way I want to play it. I like that wee version. 750 quid. Sweet as a nut. How the hell we got to there, I do not know. We had an awful hunt. I don't know if I'll hunt that now. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm sort of not feeling confident, you know. We'll see what happens. Nice. Well, there you go. Angry does it again. What a rescue. What a rescue. That's a very interesting version of Lightning Roulette. I like that. I'll play that again. I must keep an eye out for that to see if that's on all the other sites too, because I like that version. Anyway, there we are. If you're enjoying the content, please click like, click subscribe, click the wee bell. You'll be notified if there's anything new coming up. We're in a great crack here, Mr. Q. I will keep punting on, probably, I would say, but we'll see what happens. You see yourself there, those slots were absolutely brutal. It came down to one spinning roulette to save our hide again. Please be careful on those slots. They really, really, really are tough at the minute. We have seemed to have pushed everybody towards looking volatile slots to the point where they're absolutely brutal on occasion now. So only put in money you can afford to lose. Keep the whole thing fun. Keep the stakes low, and the crack's good. The crack is mighty. Don't forget to check the website out, angryslots.com, if you're looking for a new casino. Loads and loads of welcome offers on there, all sorts of exclusive offers, all sorts of casinos, UK and non-UK, so do check those out. Remember the giveaways that are running for the month. There's a £600 cash giveaway. Any casino at all on the website is eligible for that. There's also a £500 bonus hunt giveaway running for the month. We're very close to the end of the month now. There's 15 eligible casinos for it, so do check all that out. It's all on the website, angryslots.com. And remember, you can follow me on Twitter as well, at angryslots. In the meantime, please gamble responsibly. I can't stress it enough. I got a lucky escape there. You don't always get those. You really don't always get those. Stay safe. I will see you all very, very soon.